Hey guys, if you like this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys like the video and subscribed to my channel. It helps make these videos worth it going forward. Hey guys, Altcoin Sherpa here with a daily coin analysis. Today I am going to be discussing RUNE or Thorchain. As always, this is not financial advice. I am not an expert. Do your own research. So Thorchain or RUNE was launched in the kind of fall of 2020, and this is when decentralized finance was really pulling back as a whole sector. It pretty much avoided the huge drawdown that many of the other DeFi tokens experienced. I mean, its listing was at $1.30 and it went really quite far down from that, but it wasn't like other decentralized finance coins where you saw it like the decentralized finance coins mooned and then they just like pulled back like 90% or 80%. You didn't really see that for RUNE. You more just saw some massive downtrend at first, and then you see two areas or two kind of accumulation, kind of consolidation, price action points. You could see it back in the fall of 2020, so like October to November. And then it went up a decent amount, 170% or so. Nearly 200%, depending on where you want to count it. And then it hit another accumulation zone again from November to December. And this time period, many altcoins were also kind of consolidating near this time as well. So not super abnormal. So this hit two significant accumulation areas when this was sub $1. And I actually remember talking to some of my friends. Rookie XBT is obsessed with this coin, and he kept telling me to buy it. I, of course, did not buy it. Even at like, I think we kept talking about it all throughout like $3 and stuff like that. I didn't buy it because I'm an idiot. After we saw these two kind of accumulation zones, we saw this really skyrocket, and this is a great project fundamentally. I mean, it's a decentralized finance coin. After you saw this kind of big move all throughout January, it had this kind of vertical accumulation price action. This isn't really something that you see a whole lot with USD pairs. There's some other coins that have this type of price action. I can't remember off the top of my head. I have to look at some other charts. I want to say it's either Bancor or Kyber Network, one of the two, and maybe KNC, where it's like this, or it's just like slow grind up like that. That's like this kind of price action that you see. And it's gonna bug me, so I'm gonna check it out really quick. It's kind of like this a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, okay. So you kind of see this like weird price action here where you see the slow grind up. There's really not many sellers. It doesn't really look like accumulation. And usually this is like kind of price action that you see with other coins where it stares up, elevator down. You might hear that expression. What does that mean? It means that you see price like slowly grinding up, like really slowly, and then it'll just like shoot all the way back down. Like Bitcoin does this a lot. There's a lot of kind of liquidity reasons for this. Like all these bids are getting dried up on the way up, and there's not much support. But we don't really have to talk about that now. Regardless, what I'm trying to say is that this type of price action is kind of abnormal, but price pulled back and then it continued higher. So what we're seeing right now is really at the end of March. This was kind of like a vertical accumulation, and you don't really see this type of price action very often. Usually you see more, it's like a ranging consolidation. Like you see this with coins like Theta, where you see coins kind of just do that. Not Theta, Theta's one, and then there's a few other coins that kind of look like this in general. It's like a vertical just a ranging consolidation and then another leg up. What are we seeing right now for RUNE? I mean, it still looks pretty good in my opinion. Like we saw a big move up followed by a quick retrace, and I would guess that this could be fibbed out as well. Look at that, the 0.5 right away. And and this would be like right here. This would be your fib. You can also just like get rid of this. So this is like your fib here. And obviously if you've looked at my other videos, you can see that fibs are some of my favorite setups in general. Price went up, pulled back, hit the 0.5, and now is going up again. Generally speaking, the best coins will rebound off the 0.5. However, for some weaker price action, you will also see price action similar, weaker coins, not price action. You'll see price sometimes hitting lower highs and like the need to consolidate a little bit more. Like you'll see that with Aave right now, where like, you know, price went really strongly and then it consolidated for quite some time and hit lower highs and just higher lows. And, you know, you could kind of see that as like a ranging price action type of thing where it takes a long time. Whereas this looks pretty strong in general. Like where are we at right now? The $11 mark was the dip to buy. I actually even marked this and I was like, hey, this is like a good area to buy. Of course I didn't buy it because I'm already like exposed to like a lot of other coins, but this is a great project in general. I think that you could do a lot worse than just choosing RUNE. So where are we at right now in terms of RUNE? I mean, overall, like the EMAs still look pretty good and healthy. The 200 EMA on the 4 hour was this is like a great confluence area with $11. I mean, you could see the 200 EMA on the 4 hour was like perfect buy at $11, and now price is going higher. So where am I seeing? I mean, this is, again, a really strong project in general. If you wanted to just use straight up SR areas like this, you can call this like a sell zone, supply zone. Like resistance, however you want to categorize it. Anywhere from $16 to about $17. This is kind of like the sell area. And as I always say, resistance and support gets weaker the more times it's tapped. You saw it initially with this big blow off top area around $17. Price wicked up, pulled back a little bit, came back up one more time, bearish retest here, and now it pulled back again strongly after that. There are still some little bits of sell liquidity around here that again had a negative reaction from 16 to 14 or mid 14s, but because this area already got tapped several times, this wasn't really a super strong resistance area. And so price was able to break through pretty strongly, and there was some nice volume to come up with it as well. So what we're seeing right now is a break and current retest of that level. You can just mark the swing high. Swing highs and swing lows are usually pretty good points, good pivot points in general, and good areas to mark. This area so far is holding as support, and it's certainly an interesting area to buy around $17. If you do buy, then I would really buy with the assumption that you don't think that Bitcoin is going to dump really much further, because if Bitcoin does dump further, then it's certainly possible that $15 or so gets tapped, and that would be kind of like my next area to look for, around $15. If Bitcoin shits the bed, then I think that $15 is kind of like the next area up. But overall, on high time frame charts, this still looks like a really good coin to buy, in my opinion. 17, you might get it again if everything is bullish and everything makes another leg up. But like the market structure on this coin is still really, really bullish. So definitely one to watch. Let's briefly look at the RUNE BTC pair. This one probably pulled back. So this went pretty good in the summer, and this was actually listed before the USD pair from what I can see. This enjoyed some of those early gains that kind of what I was talking about, but it was like the tail end of the summer for decentralized finance. Went up, pulled back, accumulation zone all throughout October all the way to January. So this is a long accumulation zone. Big move up, followed by a second accumulation area where price ranged from February to the end of March, and now we're expanding. Overall, this still looks really strong. If you look here, this is like a pretty It's a pretty clear like kind of bull flag type of pattern where price just consolidates. You can call it whatever you want, really. I mean, just it's like a bullish consolidation where price ping pongs through these two levels. And again, as I said, this swing high initially will provide a good reference for an SR level. Like you can notice this, what is that, 27K Satoshi's area acted as resistance several times all throughout late April for a few weeks really before price is able to break through. If you're lucky with this pair, Bitcoin will give you this kind of entry around here, around 27K. It's like an SR flip. One aggressive entry you could do right here, and you're seeing it now. It already got tested once. It's like this 30K area, but that would be kind of an aggressive entry in my opinion. But overall, it's still like a pretty bullish chart. I think that this will continue higher. If Bitcoin makes a big move in either direction, though, this will certainly go lower. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 22K, like it just like from a big move from Bitcoin. But yeah, overall, this is like still a really nice chart. RUNE is still a great project, and I am bullish on this. So be sure to follow some other RUNE enthusiasts such as Crypto Batman and Rookie. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and good luck.